Yes, we are an international film festival, and we are considered, in some aspects, the biggest film festival in the world. When it comes to audience attendance, we have almost 500,000 sold tickets throughout the 10 days of our festival, so that makes us the largest audience film festival. And within the big so-called A festivals, in other categories we are number 2. So it's not about the ranking, but Berlin is one of the biggest film festivals in the world. And what does that mean is that we are very, very keen on pushing for the diversity of cinema. And diversity can mean, on the one hand, looking at forms and formats and how is the world of cinema changing. But for us, it always also means that we are looking for ways of what's happening in the different parts of the world. Now, Bangladesh, in the last couple of years, has sent very interesting people and very interesting films to our country, and of course we've been following what's going on in this country, in the world of cinema, and we got the impression that the film scene is kind of reshaping. And that was a moment when we thought, it's about time we stretch out, and we don't stay put in Bombay, but we swing over and see what's going on in the neighboring country. Of course, as a festival, we cannot go visit each country every year, but we've been in touch with individual filmmakers whose work we've been following closely, and we've seen a lot of images coming, and then taking the opportunity of having an invitation coming from your side, from the Bangladeshi side, was a big gift. Dhaka Doc Lab and the Goethe Institute. So all three joined hands, and that is for us very important when we do a spotlight, that we don't form an alliance with just one person, because we want to stretch out our hands to everyone who is a filmmaker, and we want this spotlight as kind of a door-opening event. So we want to have, as a festival, various channels for films and filmmakers to come to us. So this is one very nice way, and it's a very nice opportunity for Meenakshi and me to meet people in person. It always is a different thing than to just receive a mail. It's like what the Berlinale does, because we are assuming that a lot of Bangladeshi filmmakers haven't had a chance to visit our festival. So we want to explain what we do, and what are the different sections, and what are also the different programs that we are offering besides exhibiting films. We have, for instance, talents, we have a co-production market, we have a fund attached to our film festival, which is called the World Cinema Fund, which we want to introduce and talk about, and invite filmmakers to submit their projects. And beyond that, we are very keen on looking at projects. This is why we usually attach a spotlight to either a festival or an initiative like Dhaka Doc Lab, because for us it's precious like gold to hear from the filmmakers, this is the film I want to make, and maybe that film comes to us in 2021. Maybe it's not going to be made, maybe it's going to come this year. So, and to have the ears on the ground and get all this information is really precious and a wonderful opportunity for us. And besides, also I want to mention, because you're from the press, that part of the spotlight is also presenting our festival with films. Because it's Dhaka Doc Lab, we selected with the organizers, that is with the film initiative, with Dhaka Doc Lab and the Goethe Institute, from a variety of films that we thought might be of interest, films that have a special relationship to the Berlinale, and first I should have said films that we love very much, and then they have a special relationship to us.
Okay. So
No, I was here before. I can't really recall whether it was 1990 or 91. And
what was the purpose of that visit?
I was here to meet friends.
Okay.
And I was visiting the south of Bangladesh, and it's a journey that left me deeply impressed. And ever since I was looking for a reason of coming back. A country that really loves cinema. And that is very attractive. I would be very happy you're mentioning I'm also a filmmaker, but I wanted to be like short, because here I am as a representative of Berlinale, and I'm here to look for other people's film. So, but my way of looking at what do I do as a curator, you know, you easily get into, as a curator, you're watching a lot of films, a lot of films. So for me, being a filmmaker also helps me in curating films, because I never forget, never, how much work it is to make a film. And this is a reminder, a constant reminder for you. Other people might be aware of that without experiencing, but also at the moment, and this is why this was very important for me, it's also keeping touch with the transformation of the film industry, and I think looking at it from a curator's perspective and from a filmmaker's perspective today is a very fertile way of bringing this together. When it comes to topics, most of my films deal this way or another on cultural exchange issues. So I've also made films in India, in Nigeria, also in Germany, but very often it's about the relationship of my country, my culture, myself, the film industries between Nigeria and Germany, and so on and so forth. Bobita comes to my mind, and she's the star and leading lady